Hello, welcome in to the DTLA Sports Show. We abbreviated it for you. That's the DTLA, stands for the Dad and Ty L.A. Sports Show. I'm the dad.
And I'm Ty Buck. I can say weird stuff.
He can say weird stuff because he's autistic. It's Sunday, March 24th. And we're going to change things up a little bit again. We're still going to let you know all the details or all the schedule for all LA sports home teams in the next 2 weeks who's playing in home in LA is in the details below if you want. So go check out when the games are, just in case we don't mention. It's all there for you. We're going to change things up. We're going to do a sports segment, and then we're going to do Ty's take, and then we're going to jump back and forth between the sports. So just bear with us. We got 12 LA teams here. It's pretty cool, right? 12 different teams. And so we'll kick it off. First segment, it's going to be basketball, the LA sports basketball. That's going to be the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Sparks. Okay, so just hang on. Hold on for Ty's take. He'll have his first take after we get through basketball. All right? Okay, here we go. Lakers, they're in 9th place. They're 38-32. Their last 10, they are 6-4. They are in the playoff picture, right? They're in the playoff picture as a play-in tournament team, which means if they're 7th through 9th or 7th through 10th, those 4 teams go to a tournament to go into the playoffs for the NBA. So you want to be 6th place or better. So the Lakers right now, their playoff picture could be better, right? They got to climb back into 6th place somehow to escape that. All right, big news. So we also do big news, right? D'Angelo Russell, their big three-point guy, set the single-season record for the Lakers on Friday against the 76ers. And that's saying a lot, right? Single-season three-point record for D'Angelo Russell. Good for him. I mean, there's been some pretty good three-point shooters for the Lakers the last few years, right? Since their beginning. You know, I remember Fisher was pretty good. Kobe himself was a pretty good free throw guy or three-point guy. Anyway, so that's the Lakers. Moving on, Ty. Moving on. Stay on camera, please. Come on. Moving on to the Clippers. Clippers are in 4th place currently, so they are in the playoffs with that. They're in the top 6. They're 44-26. They're 5-5, like we talked last week. They're 5-5 in their last 10. Big news: Russell Westbrook, who's been out on injury with a broken hand or a fractured hand since March 1st. Sources say he could be back on the court for Monday's game against the Pacers tomorrow. So if not, but this week
tomorrow.
So Russell Westbrook should be returning. So that's a big thing for the Clippers. And then Sparks news, our women's team, they haven't played yet, but I want to let everyone know they start their season May 15th. Okay, May 15th. Hey, wake up, dude. May 15th, and the Sparks, and they are going to start playing in the Pyramid at Long Beach State, Cal State Long Beach State.
They're playing at LA at the Crypto
They do
Arena.
play at Crypto, but hang on, because Crypto Arena is going through some renovations to start off the summer. So Sparks will be playing at the Pyramid, so that'll be interesting. So they're in Long Beach that way. All right, well, that ends our first segment on the sports update. I'll take it away. Let's go to Ty's take for number 1. Your number 1 take? Go ahead, Ty. What do you got?
The song wasn't my favorite at the Kings hockey game.
Okay, so explain.
The organ was terrible.
Okay, we were at the Kings game last night, LA Kings against the Lightning. You, me, Uncle Chad, and Nolan. And what are you saying? You're saying the song wasn't your favorite?
The song really sucked.
You didn't like the songs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate it.
You didn't like the songs? All right. Any reason? What did you want them to play?
Kickstart My Heart.
Louder, dude. Nobody can hear you.
Oh, Kickstart My Heart, Molly Crew, old Timmy Trumpet, Narco.
Okay, so there's a lot of other songs. Well, maybe we'll put in a word. All right, well, that was Ty's take, number 1. Back to the sports update. We're going to do hockey next. LA Kings, speaking of the Kings, we were there last night. Kings are in 3rd place in the Pacific Division. They're 37-22-11. And that 11 means overtime wins. Okay, they ran an overtime, so they get 1 point for each of those. And they have 37 wins, 22 losses. They currently have 85 points, and that puts them 6 points ahead of the wild card spot. So they are in the playoffs, and they got to stay ahead of the Blues because the Blues are the 9th team, which is out of the playoffs. Yeah. And the 8th place team is the Las Vegas Knights. So the Kings are in the playoffs. Their last 10, they're 6-3-1. So they lost 3. They tied that last one. So they're 6-3-1. Big news for the LA Kings. They did win last week. They won 3 in a row. Great. They took care of business at home. Scored a bunch of goals. But they got a tough week coming up.
Yeah.
They play the Canucks, who are in first place, the Oilers, who are ahead of them in second, and they play the Calgary Flames, who are always tough, and they play the Winnipeg Jets, who are in like third place on the other division. So all these teams are better except for the Flames, and they got 4 on the road. So it's going to be tough. The good news is we've got Victor Arvidsson back, and Arvidsson is a forward. He's only played 5 games so far, but he's really good for the Kings. He's usually, when he's on the ice, when Victor Arvidsson on the ice, they just play better. He's a spark. He's a big spark for them, right? And they usually score some points, get some goals. All right, moving on to the Ducks. Unfortunately, the Ducks are having a tough season. They're rebuilding, like we've talked about in the last few weeks. They're in 14th place. They are 24, 43, and 3. They have 51 points, so they're like 4th from the bottom or 3rd from the bottom. They're 2-8 in their last 10. Obviously, they're not in the playoff picture. They're not going to the playoffs this year. But they did have a big news signing. They signed goaltender Thomas Suchanek to a 3-year entry-level contract beginning with the 24-25 NHL season. This is one of their rookie guys that's at the San Diego affiliate, which is kind of like a minor league team with hockey. I know it's weird. It's hard to explain, but they kind of get some draft picks, so they get a lot of talent from this goals team in San Diego, hockey team. As a goalie, he this year in 21 games, Ty, he's only given up an average of 2.59 goals. So he's under 3 goals a game, right? Usually for hockey, if you're a good goalie, if you're under 3, it's kind of like pitching. If you're under a 3 ERA, similar to that. So basically, just about 2.5 goals a game. So the Ducks, that's good news for them. Maybe he'll end up being somebody that they can bring back. All right, so that's hockey. That's segment 2 in the books. We're going back to Ty's take. Number 2 take, Ty. What do you got?
I don't like the song on the commercial.
Okay, what commercial and what song?
The song's terrible.
What commercial? You got to tell them what commercial it is.
The American Express. I hate that.
American Express commercial.
That commercial.
Okay, what's in that commercial? Describe it to people.
It's kind of weird.
No, describe it. Who's in it? Is there? What's in it? What's the commercial
The song.
about? It's a song. American Express. Are there people dancing, walking, talking?
Talking.
Talking.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And you just don't like the song.
Hate that.
Where did you see it?
During the Angels Dodgers.
Today, the Angels Dodgers.
Oh,
okay.
That commercial.
Okay, so that's your take. Didn't like the American Express commercial.
The Dodgers game.
How can they do if you were going to talk to American Express, right? What would you say to them
Stop showing
to make it better?
Get a different song.
Get a different song. All right, makes sense. All right, that's your take number 2. Now moving on to baseball. Good tee up day. Good segue. Ty talked about the Angel Dodgers coming up. So let's go on to baseball. Dodgers are 1-1. They were in Korea. They kicked off the season. They played the Padres. They went 1-1.
Next time it's the Angels' turn next year.
Maybe they will have the next time. Maybe we'll see. Anyway, they're 1-1 officially because that was actually their first 2 games of the regular season. Everyone else has the regular season start this Thursday. And the Dodgers are going to play the Cardinals. They're hosting the Cardinals 3 games. You'll see it in the details when they're playing as they host the Cardinals, and then they host the Giants next week as well. But the big news in Dodger world, in the sporting world actually, is Shohei Ohtani has been involved in like a gambling scandal or a gambling situation. His translator, Ippei, I forgot his last name, but Ippei, his translator, apparently was gambling on sports, and we don't know the details, but there was money taken out of Ohtani's account at $4.5 million. That's how much to pay off these gambling debts, Ty. Look at me. This is serious stuff, Ty. Come on, pay attention.
Super.
So Ohtani is embroiled in that, and he hasn't said anything about it yet. The translator said that Ohtani just said, "Hey, pay this off.
Right.
Sorry you have a problem, but I'm going to help you pay for it as a friendly gesture." Ohtani's lawyers say that was incorrect, and that Ohtani knew nothing about it, and that maybe the translator stole the $4.5 million to cover it and transferred it to an illegal Listen,
I like when Trout bats.
I know, to an illegal gambling thing. A guy who was under investigation. So in Orange County, it was an illegal bookie. Ippei took the money, bet on or covered his losses. The question's going to be whether Ohtani knew or not. If he knew and there was baseball bet on, which the lawyer for the bookie says the account, which was under Ohtani's name, that's why it came up. They said they didn't bet on baseball, that the bets were not on baseball that needed to be covered, the debt needed to be paid. So that's good for Ohtani. Now it's just whether or not he knew Ipe was betting with illegal money and he was connected to him in some way. And the league doesn't have to do anything. They can consider what they want to do depending on it. So anyway, Ohtani breaks his silence tomorrow. That's tomorrow, Monday. He's going to do a press conference and finally address it publicly to everyone. So fingers crossed. We don't want Ohtani to get suspended for a year. We just want this to go away. So it's not a great start to the season. So anyway, keep that to yourself, Ty. Don't share it too much. I know you have your feelings against the Dodgers, but this is not good for baseball. All right, moving on to the Angels. They actually start Thursday. You might know something about the Angels. When do they start?
Thursday.
Against who?
Against the Dodgers. No, against the Orioles.
Against the Orioles on the road. And who's pitching? Who's the starter?
Patrick Sandoval.
That's right. Ron Washington named him as a starter. So that's good. And then I just want to say, Trout went 2 for 3 today. He beat out 2 ground balls to shortstop. Looks fast. Still super fast. Mike Trout, 2 for 3. I don't know what the score is in that, but, he's still got his wheels. Got to stay healthy, Mike Trout. What do you think, right, Ty? All right, see what happens. Okay, that concludes our third segment for baseball update, or the sporting update. Back to Ty. Ty's take. What's your third take today, buddy?
Going to Angel games on Sunday.
Yeah. You excited?
Oh, yeah.
Going to Angel games on
Without
Sunday.
Tanner.
I know. Tanner, your brother's in Arizona going to school. So Mom's going to pinch hit and come in and join some games with us. She's pinch hitting so that she can join us and watch the games.
I wish Ohtani's I wish Matt Thaiss the pinch hitter.
Okay. So you're talking about Angels Sunday. What are you looking forward to the most about the Angels season? Let's just get that in there now since we start this week. What's your thing you're looking most forward to with the Angels?
The ice cream.
The ice cream? What does Ty get? Tell him what you get at Angels Stadium.
Soft serve ice cream without chocolate syrup.
Is it in a helmet?
Yes.
It is.
The
helmet cup. Every time, what do you get the helmet? You know what? We're going to have to, we'll do a review. We'll review your first ice cream sundae cone or helmet after, okay? Maybe we'll get you on camera, do an insert for that show. And that's on April what? April 7th?
Yes.
Against the Red Sox. We'll be there. All right. That's your take. Awesome. All right. Take number 3 done in the books. Now we're moving on to soccer, everybody, or football, as the rest of the world calls it. We call it soccer because we don't want to confuse it with football, NFL. So anyway, Galaxy. They're rolling. They're in second place. They're 2-3-0, still undefeated. Ding, 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 ding. LA Galaxy still undefeated. They got 9 points total. They do the thing just like basketball or just like hockey where they have points, and that's kind of where they rank in the standing is how many points they have. So they're in second place, still undefeated. Like I said, they beat KC yesterday. They're going to host Seattle in LA next Saturday. So go watch the Galaxy play Dignity Health Center. Again, the details are in there with links to tickets. Moving on to LAFC, our other football club in LA. They're in sixth place. No, it's soccer. Our other soccer team, men's soccer. They're 2-1-2. They got 7 points. They blasted Nashville. For those of you who were out there at the park, that must have been fun to watch at BMO. They won 5-0 against Nashville. That's like a crazy baseball score for soccer right there. And 5-0. Got the shutout. They will be in Colorado next Saturday, so they don't come back until later. And just a little bit of a preview, the Galaxy at LAFC are playing in a couple weeks. Everybody mark your calendars. It's a big one. Moving on to our women's soccer, Angel City. They're in 11th place, but it's super early. Don't panic. They got 1 point. They're 0 wins, still looking for their first win, but they did get a tie on Friday. They tied Orlando 1-1, so good for them. Bounce back, got some points on the board, got a point in the standings. They are going to be at Kansas City next week. That's our Angel City women. And then again, we talked to us last week. They're not home for a few weeks, so they're going to be road warriors for the next couple of weeks here. All right, now we are done with soccer. Now it's back to Ty's take number 4. Boom, go.
ESPN's not my favorite channel of MLB baseball.
Why not?
Because I like it on MLB. I like it on MLB on Fox and FS1.
What do you like about MLB and FS1? Why are they better than ESPN?
Because I like the soundtrack.
Here, tell them. You like the soundtrack?
I like it.
You like the music, the MLB?
No, I like the graphic.
You like the graphic that they use for
like
what? When they do their updates?
Yeah.
Okay. And then ESPN doesn't do it. Why don't you like ESPN? Just tell me, what could ESPN do better? Help them out, dude. What can they do better?
It doesn't have those 3 diamonds.
3 diamonds.
Like, who's on base.
So ESPN can do a better job.
Yeah.
Have better graphics.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Ty's take number 4. Some advice for ESPN. He's only been around since 1981, crushing it.
Altuve's mom doesn't like that channel.
You never know. Hey, ESPN has to hear you have these things, right? Because they got to appeal to everybody.
I'm okay with ESPN on Monday Night Football. I'm okay with that.
You don't have anything against the people that work on ESPN?
No,
they're cool, right? Okay, I was going to say, it's nothing personal against the guys on there and all the folks that are commenting. They're good. Okay, well, I'm glad you clarified that. All right, Ty's take number 4. We'll see if he's got anything left in the tank, folks, after we get done with football here in a quick second here. Moving on to the Rams and Chargers. The NFL draft, like we talked about, is coming up on April 25th. It's in Detroit. And the NFL draft is a big deal because everyone tries to get better. And the rumor is, let's start with the Chargers. Okay, Chargers, because I have an apology to make on the Rams fans out there. But the Chargers, there's an interest. So the are you okay? Are you mumbling over there? What are you saying?
I had fun I had fun yesterday.
I know. Well, we'll get to that. Let me finish football. It's real quick. I promise. The NFL news is real quick. So the Chargers have the 5th pick overall. Do you know what that means, Ty?
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
It means like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 picks, 5. And then they get the 5th guy off the board in the college. The best players in college. The rumor is they're going to try to trade that pick. And your Jets is rumored that they might want to trade up and get that 5th pick.
Arizona Cardinals. How about the Seahawks?
All right, so that's Charger news, LA Charger news. Now we're going to the Rams news.
Oh,
I have to apologize. We missed it last week, Ty. Last week, Aaron Donald retired. He announced it on Friday. We completely missed it.
Why did he retire?
Dad was out to lunch. Ty was out to lunch. So Aaron Donald retires. Oh my goodness, it's a big deal. He's fun to watch. Even grandma was saying she's gonna miss Aaron Donald going after.
Yeah, he's gonna have a worse.
So
Niners aren't gonna make.
That's
the playoffs
football news. That's our last sports segment. Ty, it's our final update on sports segment. We're gonna move on to final thoughts and see if Ty has anything left to say.
I like hockey because I want to tell the hockey player. I want to tell Adrian Kempe, hit him with the stick.
Adrian Kempe hit him with the stick instead of hitting the puck.
Yeah, hit him with the stick when they're fighting.
Yeah, that's why they let him fight.
Hit him with the stick.
Did you know that? That's why they let him fight.
Swat him with the stick.
For you that don't know out there, again, this show is really designed. This is designed for the casual Los Angeles fan.
I'll go to the ice rink and deal with that.
Yeah. So for the casual LA fan, the reason you might wonder why they let them fight in hockey is because they got these sticks as pencil, but I'm like, they got these sticks, and when they get mad at each other because they can hit each other, right? They can bounce into each other, go bam, 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 and then they get mad because sometimes they get up here and they get like an elbow in the head, and they're like, "Hey man, what are you hitting me in the elbow in the head?" And they might have a stick and they just might start clocking you. And they don't do that because they're allowed to fight. So if you want, I'm pissed at you.
No, when the Kings play the
anyway, they can't have people hitting each other with sticks.
Like when the Kings play the Golden Knights. So I said, hey, I'll deal with this.
Yeah. So at some point, I think that in hockey when they first started out, they were hitting each other with the stick because they were getting pissed at each other and like whacking each other.
That's against the Kings and the Knights.
And that can create. That's pretty bad.
Krakens of Seattle.
That's basically assault with the weapon.
Oh
right?
No.
So like they said, look, if you're mad, we'll allow you to fight. It'll just be a penalty. You won't get kicked out of the next game. Anyway, so that's why there's fighting in hockey. It's because they do get pissed at each other. They got to be able to fight to get it out of their system. It doesn't happen often anymore.
Oh, I like it.
Everyone loves it.
I like to tell them, hit him with the stick.
If you ever have like, you're just trying to find something to do, go to a hockey game. They're fun because even if you don't know the teams that well, they're fun. They hit each other. They run into each other.
I want to tell them.
Ty, that's it, dude.
No, I'll tell the hockey player. Use the hockey stick with as a sword.
Yeah.
As a sword.
All right, we got it down to 18 minutes. Pretty good. Hope it was quick.
As a sword.
I hope it was quick and engaging enough. We're just honestly, we're LA sports only. The pro sports. We do basically what place the teams are in, how they're doing. If they're going to make the playoffs, and then kind of big news. Right, Ty?
Yeah.
All right, good luck to Otani out there.
Wait,
go watch a game
one more.
this week.
I want to tell the hockey player, use it as a sword.
All right. Okay, be sure to check the details. Hey,
tennis.
If you like the information there, please like the channel.
I like tennis.
It helps.
I want to tell the tennis player to hit a home run.
All right, we got to go.
I'll tell the tennis player to hit a home run.
We got to go. You got to go to bed. All right, everybody, from the Dad and Ty. Actually, we're going to call it the DTLA Sports Show now, right? We're going to shorten it. DTLA Sports Show, baby. All right. We'll see you next week, everybody.
I want Uncle Chad to go to a Laker game.
Bye. Say bye.
Bye.